Hi guys, and welcome to this Friday video, which is the first Friday video for a couple of weeks. So firstly, apologies that I haven't done any Tuesday and Friday videos over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've been very busy, some quite intense rehearsing, and I just haven't had the time to film them. I've been doing some shorts and things like that, which have been getting a lot of traction, which again is great. So thank you for liking those, and remember to pass them on and get people to like and subscribe. And my subscriptions are up to 800. So yes, I'm nearly at the 1,000. So thank you very much, everyone. So I've been in rehearsals with Siouxsie and the band. It was a little bit hush hush for a while, but obviously for the last, 2 months, people have known about it, and all the shows that have been advertised anywhere in the world are all sold out already, which is amazing. You know, the world of Siouxsie fans has been waiting for her to come back for a long time, and so eventually now here she is, she's back, boom. And you know, so are we. So when we go out and see those audiences, we played last week in Belgium, Amsterdam and Milan, and we're going off next week to America to play the Cruel World Festival. She's headlining the Saturday night, which is going to be immense. It's like 30 or 40,000 people. That's going to be crazy. And just walking out of these theatres in Europe last week to 2,300 or 3,000 people was just amazing. It was just great. The love for her is huge. It's massive. And of course, we're swept along in that because we are the only band she's ever had since she's been a solo act. So for me, Joe on bass, and Steve on guitar and keyboards, and of course those guys do backing vocals as well. And now Chris, who's the new guitarist who's joined us. It's nice to be welcomed as part of that. So, you know, Siouxsie and the Banshees was a thing, and it's legendary and always will be, and we're not trying to replace any of those members or any of that history. But when she became Siouxsie Sioux and just did the solo album Manta Ray, which is her only solo album at the moment, you know, we were the band that went out and toured that. So in a way, you know, it's nice to be swept along with that, in that wave of love for Siouxsie. And of course, you can't talk about the Banshees without mentioning Budgie. And of course, for me, it's always been, my hope that I recreate those Budgie drum parts the best that I can and pay homage to him and what he did, because he was such a creative and inventive drummer. And some of those parts like Happy House, Land's End, and even Spellbound, and there's little bits in Arabian Nights in so many songs where it's just like, I wouldn't have done that. That's kind of cool. The little hi-hat sort of swipes in Israel, all that kind of stuff. It's just really inventive, and it's cool. So to get into someone's head like that and then recreate it. And of course, Siouxsie asks me to put a few extra little fills in here and there and a few extra crashes because, you know, some of the singles and the albums were, you know, they're in the studio. You don't put as much cymbal action or fill action in there because it's more about getting just the main bulk of the song across. But live, of course, it's really important to, you know, add maybe a bit of spice here and there. So occasionally I'll put an extra da-da-da-da Bosch or something in. Nothing crazy. I won't suddenly play Spellbound in 7/8 or something. You know, it's all very tasteful. And as I say, guided mostly by Sue. She'll turn around and say, oh, could you just give me a fill in there or an extra cymbal because we need it. Just gives it a bit more excitement and moves it along a bit, you know. So for me, it's that. And of course, every band member has got their own particular situation with that burden of recreating the guitar parts and the bass parts and so on. But the journey is always fun, and to be back together again after 15 years. The last time we played together was at Yoko Ono's Meltdown Festival at the Royal Festival Hall. We did 2 sold out nights there, and that was immense. Really great fun. So to get back in a rehearsal room and hang out just socially has been brilliant. But also then you think about the playing as well. It's just been great. And actually it's a sideline for me, you know, going back out in front of those audiences, and certainly next week when we're playing in front of, 30 or 1,000 people. I haven't done that since 2019 because when COVID came and went, well, it's never going to go, but when we were allowed back out, some of the artists I was working with didn't want to tour. And when they did, they took out stripped down bands, so I wasn't included. So I ended up going back into the studio a lot and getting back into teaching and online teaching, which was brilliant, you know. But it meant that I was a bit rusty when it came to walking out in front of an audience that wasn't just maybe a pub or a club or a small theatre type venue. So walking out to, 3,000 or something doesn't sound a lot of people, but it was quite daunting. And I put a little post up on my Instagram a few days ago that you might want to just go and check out, because I can't say it was stage fright exactly, but it was something like it. And I hadn't experienced anything like that since I don't know, 40 years ago or something. You know, I mean, I'm always nervous before a gig, but never quite like that, where my arms felt like I couldn't make the next move because it was, you know, it was very phased. And looking up at the top tier of a balcony, you know, in a theatre, way off in the distance, I'd get a bit of vertigo. It's strange. Never really affected my performance, but mentally it did. So, you know, and I put a few things about it in that post. So if there's anything you wanted to talk to me about in email, I've had a few people already comment and say, thank you for saying that. I have that feeling and It's good to know other people do. So by all means, message me about that and go and check it out and let me know. But I just wanted to say that's where I've been. And if you're about to come and see us in one of the continents around the world over the next sort of 8 months or something, then it'd be lovely to see you there. Thanks as ever for your support. And as I say, please like and subscribe and pass this on to other drummers and other musicians that you think might like this. And my shorts are doing really well. And as I say, I'm up to 800 subscribers, which is great. So thank you. I'm nearly getting to that elusive 1,000. So we're getting there. Anyway, have a great weekend. We'll be posting some stuff. I'll try and get back on track, but I'll be posting some stuff from America. So look out for that. But I just wanted to drop by and tell you that's what's been going on. So as I say, take care. Have a great weekend. Stay happy. Keep drumming. And I'll see you soon.